Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire. It's time to get to your reactions to the newspaper headlines. The numbers to call are 0700-951-0000, 0809-597-4869. On WhatsApp, it's 080-999-30137.
Don't forget that you can send us a voice note on the WhatsApp platform. Please keep it short. Under 90 seconds will work just fine. Let's get to the phone lines right now and take some of your thoughts. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo there, and the angelic Gabriella. My name is Abakar calling you from Gwagwalada.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The only strategy that opposition ranks has is to form that coalition, and I believe those who are against formation of coalition are in majority, are in minority. I mean, in PDP. In my own candid opinion, if I did not see formation of coalition by the opposition figures and parties, I will not waste my time in the 2027 poll. And the issue of insecurity is escalating. Worshippers on mountain in Kojiwa kidnapped. Where is safe in Nigeria? Where is safe? Even the vehicle from the convoy of security advisor to president was stolen. No place or person is secure in Nigeria. May God intervene. Thank you. That is my take.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Adema Victor from Gitalagi.
Please go ahead.
Now that the PDP governors are not interested in coalition, I see Atiku jumping out of that party, or see him jumping out of PDP, because he's desperate to be Nigerian president. But I just want to advise Atiku should not waste his time, because I this is the political stage. He should go and retire. He has tried his best. And let him use his work, his money, to help the less privileged. In fact, Nigerians masses will pay for him. They need his help. Instead of him now to start wasting his money, his dollars and naira, and delegates and the electorate, it's not advisable. Because these PDP governors, they frustrate him. And with this, I see him jumping out of that party. It's just a matter of time.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
And my lovely sister from Nigeria, from Mrs. Queen Gabriella. Good morning, everybody.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
This is your lovely brother from North Central part of Nigeria, living in Kuba Federal Housing, Malaruna. Our PDP governors, they say they will not join coalition. If they join coalition, majority of us, member of the party, will leave party for them. And they can't do without member of the party, because we're from grassroots. And anybody who tells you Atiku should go and sit down, they know of Nigeria. This country is built on everybody. Anyway, they have a constitution right to contest. Even though they all the time, as far as they are alive and they are healthy. We, as the supporter of the PDP and the reality of the Atiku, we are paying for him, and we're behind him. Because Atiku is in the fire. Atiku love Nigeria too much. Atiku love everybody of Nigeria. Whether you are Christian, you are Muslim, you are from North, you are from South. Atiku love everybody. So we need that kind of leader, not the ruler. So
all right.
So anybody who wants to save himself, by such a God, by such a seven, Atiku will become the president. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning, Gabriella.
You're welcome.
Good morning to all callers and all listeners. What is my name?
Go ahead.
PDP said they don't want any coalition. I'm not going. We can both work in PDP. We can tell them after 2023 election. We can not the type of person you can fight and go scot-free. The only problem we can have in Nigeria is Kumara. Yes, that's the only problem. But if PDP
the power we can have past PDP or whoever. That's but the dynamic some of leadership I expect in this Tinubu administration. 2015, the food is there everywhere and cheaper. Yes, that's why then people are throw bomb here and there, throw bomb here and there. But now, the Boko Haram boss, they are not safe in shop because of the one they want to take a throw bomb. That's Tinubu is in power and working. See, you see this problem that all these opposition parties have, all the Labour Party, PDP, and other parties. Ruling parties have hand in hand. They are working. Make sure that they scatter all the parties, so that they are control. That's the divide and rule. That's the side they are in. But if PDP fall out, because the problem is inside now, they are now having problems with themselves, and they can work. Yes, they can work. So my prayer is that God help us. That's my prayer.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing that. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja, so you can watch us live on there and also drop your thoughts.
While the governors of PDP refusing to be a part of any coalition may not be connected to the SDP, stating that it remains committed to good governance and saying that it would not, open its doors to anyone who is coming in on the basis of merger or a clean slate arrangement. And it's just going to be focused on patriotic Nigerians who must change their behavior and ensure that they're coming in to work for the good of the people. Recall that when former governor of Kaduna State decamped to the SDP, he called on various opposition leaders to come together as well to ensure that they're able to upstage the current ruling party from power in 2027. Now, the concerns around the PDP refusing to join any coalition, could it be that they feel they would lose their essence as the ones who ruled Nigeria for a long period of time before power was taken over by the current ruling party? And many believe that coalition is necessary to ensure that they are strong enough to be able to make any difference in the next election. So, but they're saying they're not open to any coalitions at all.
I mean, the PDP, and rightly so. I did not expect for them to even accept, to merge in the first place, because the PDP has been a very viable opposition for the times that the APC has been in administration, and vice versa. As a matter of fact, there was a time in Nigeria where both parties, the APC and the PDP, were the strongest parties in Nigeria, where it was difficult to decipher which was even stronger as a political party. And it's what it is right now, where we have the APC that has actually grown in strength and in might, so much that the PDP would even consider a merger. So I can understand why the PDP would not want to merge. It kind of, rubs off not so nicely on their ego as a party.
What they said was anyone can come and be a part of the party. And we all know that it's a merger that formed the APC of today and somewhat strengthening them to winning the elections in 2015. So the concern around a merger or a coalition being beneath them, if indeed they want a chance at power, many believe that this just shows that maybe they have been sabotaged as well, and they might go on to lose members who believe that this push against the coalition is not going to do any good for the party.
Yes, and don't forget, there's been a lot of defections from the PDP to the APC in the past couple of years now, leading up until today. So, I mean, there are lots of concerns as to, like you mentioned, the essence of the party being lost in transit if this merger obviously, comes to play. There's something you also mentioned that I think is critical. Will the other parties be willing to, melt into the PDP, or would we see a full merger where a fresh identity would be created for the party? So these are concerns that the party is as solid as the PDP may want to, put into consideration before agreeing to some kind of merger, especially because now they are trying to find their feet again as a strong opposition in the country. That has been really threatened in the past few months with the number of defections that have happened from the PDP. And not just any kind of defections. We've seen some very heavy big weights, PDP big weights, defect from the PDP to the APC. So all of these and more could be considerations as to why they may not be such in a hurry to want to merge with other parties, come 2027.
We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Judwell Chima says it is well with us in Nigeria, while on Facebook, Ozza Francis Namani says there should be a strong negotiation for coalition and merger by opposing parties in order to make any impact in the next elections. Honestly, the average Nigerian is not finding things easy right now. May God help us. And Dr. Mrs. Unma Olebara says a true test of leadership is when leaders stop thinking about themselves and become willing to endure pain for the sake of others. If Christ gave his life for us to live, our leaders should have the courage to ensure that the poor masses are taken care of and not left to die of hunger. We need interactions with the president, ask him some salient questions and watch him respond. Is it that the barber doesn't know how to barb, or the scissors is not sharp? Is what she ends her thoughts with. You can go onto the platform and be a part of the conversation as well. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
Thank you, Dickens. It's Aluta Senator Basanjo calling you all the way from Lapai, Niger State.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Nigeria, good morning. And PDP rejected. It's still talk. All these ones are just headline. Why? Because, our princess has said it. Political PDP is a big political party, but with the big people that envy the party. Why? Because most of them, they are cheap from the party, they cheat from the party, they steal from the party, they steal from every angle of the party, making life miserable to Nigerians. ANPP before APC, ACN before APC, join these coalitions and unseat PDP. Why Nigerians will be calling? Nigerians are in pain. Nigerians are suffering in any angle of life. Nigerians are in pain. If the coalitions will be a big coalition, we are the supporters of Elijah Atiku Abubakar. Stand firm. Why? Because coming together with Labour Party and other parties will do away with the APC.
All right, Obasanjo.
Because in any angle, President Tinubu will not be contest with the Peter Obi, cannot contest with the Atiku Abubakar in Nigerians.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Let's go on to WhatsApp and hear some of yours. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. The Digital Angel, how are you?
Good morning. You're welcome.
You said PDP is a viable opposition. I reserve my comment because I have other things to talk about. Viable? I want to talk to parents, and it will have to do with the P squares. Please, somebody should speak to them. We all have challenges at home, and I think most times it's better we treat it indoors than outdoor, please. And parents should learn from this. Train your children to bond so that when they grow, money will not come between them. Man or woman will not come between them and other things. I rest my case on that. Finally, on the issue of emergency rule in Rivers State, a group putting on pure white, very neat, posh women came out yesterday to say, we stand with emergency rule. And if you listen carefully, they say they want to agree and affirm that the decision of Mr. President is in line with what they want. Then another group of women came out putting on practically almost half, not putting on clothes, sitting on the floor saying that no to emergency rule. Now the question I want to ask the Voice is, the Voice,
yes,
when we're growing up, they will tell us that the best military rule is an aberration compared to democracy. So the proponents of that school of thought may be wrong, because what we are saying in the country is the people that are saying they stand with military rule. So today, if Nigerians come out and say they don't want democracy, they want military rule, those people that are sponsoring, allegedly, those people to come out to say we stand with military rule, will they allow it? See, stand for the right thing at all times. We are indirectly introducing what I call military rule in this country. Mix the two together, just as we have God bless PDAPC. That is what we are doing. But we are not seeing the negative part, the long-term effect of this. Why? Because we are benefiting. And to our fellow women, when a man is getting it wrong, somehow the society will always develop. But when a woman is getting it wrong, it affects the children because she stays more with the children, and it affects the society negatively. More than fear God in what you do. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's go onto the WhatsApp platform, take some of your messages after this. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Itodo and Gabriella.
Welcome, sir.
This is Mr. Madu calling from Kuje.
Go ahead.
Yes, worshippers kidnapped on the mountain. My brother, wisdom is profitable to everybody. The country, the way it is now,
are you there?
We thought it's life or anyhow. So the worshippers going.
Madu, there's something happening with your connection right there. Do you want to move around and let's see if that helps?
And this is
Hello, Madu, can you hear me?
I doubt you can even hear us, sadly.
Okay,
the connection is poor.
I need to let you go at this point.
You'd have to call back.
Yes.
Let's take some of your messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, Hafsat. This is from St. Jude from Gabriella. He says, many massacred in Plateau again in less than 2 weeks. Is it that they're spirits? The state police is the only option now. And this says, there is a faulty trailer along Kubwa Express opposite Civil Service College. Road safety, please do something about that. Salasi. Okay, we're going to get to the voice notes shortly, but this is from Oludade Abiodun, who says, good morning once again. Opposition parties in Nigeria are only joking. They make a lot of noise without action, and we will see where their noise can take them in 2027. I totally agree with the River State government on the NBA. If they know they will not be holding their confidence there again.
The conference,
I'm sure you meant to say. They should refund the money they collected from the state. These bodies need to detach themselves from politics and remain pressure groups.
But you say it was a gift from the state government.
Really?
That's what was put out there.
Is it really a gift though?
Well, I think time will tell if it was or not.
Time will tell a lot of things. I see. This one here says, good morning. It's a pity as part of the country is in war when people lose their lives on a daily basis and the government is not doing anything about it. Look at what is happening to our people in Plateau and Benue, and our leaders are busy talking about other matters. Opulent from Buari says they need to do the needful. All right, so one more. This one here says, good morning, Mr. Itodo and Angel Gabriella. For this new attack again in Basay local government area of Plateau State, I'm advising the governor to let all the communities defend themselves since the security men cannot protect anymore. Let them allow for community policing. May God Almighty comfort those in Plateau State, is what Moses Chuang from Lube says. All right, let's
go to our WhatsApp and take some of your voice notes at this time. Good morning.
Good morning, Dodo and Gabriella. Governor alias of Benue State, stop any visiting for stay without his knowledge. I live in capital letter. I said this earlier, say if this is an ugly act that President Tinubu take against Fubara, that it may result for another thing. I said it earlier. So they should solve this issue now before it will result for another thing. Because you can see some governors are not taking action against other governors or against other visitors. that is not play to their own tune. So it will result for another thing. Before this raid will even run out, before this raid we will go hear another story. Maybe from there now you will hear that this state and this state have a serious issue.
Good morning to the King Itodo, the Agaba Idon one and only. NJ Gabriella, I greet you. My name is Salasi. I greet Malan Haruna from Kubwa, my lovely brother. Yahaya the head boy, Guazamax, I greet you all. I want to talk about the insecurity. I want to talk about the massacre going on. In Sinai clan, the president of the country will come back for what is happening. Just remember South Africa. When there was, fire in a club or somewhere, he cut off his official journey. He come back. Why is all this thing happening? It keep reoccurring every day. Every day, people keep losing their life. Look at the killing, 53 killed in Plateau. In no less than 2 weeks, about 50-something killed. And now again, 53 killed in Plateau. And now Governor Alia blocked Peter Obi for supporting the victims of this insecurity. Why do we always bring politics to everything? Why? Janko threatening total blackout. Nigeria, do we even have state? Do we even have light in the country? That they are even threatening Nigeria? Nigeria are used to it. So if they like, they should go for the total they should go for the total blackout, because Nigeria are not going to lose anything.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Gabriella. My name is Frederick Friday, calling from Jai. 49 lives lost in Plateau. Just like last week, we had almost 50 people killed just like that in their lands. Just between the space of 2 weeks, we have close to 100 people killed. And the government seems not to be doing anything about it. It's very bad. I think our government need to look into this, declare a state of emergency on insecurity in central Nigeria.
Good morning, Angel on radio. My name is Muazu John Lasisi from Jigo Buhari, Abuja. Honestly, my heart is heavy this morning. Family of 8 wiped out in Benue State, in a country that has security, in a country that has leaders, in a country where we pay our due, in a country where our leaders swore to protect us. What is all this? God, come and intervene. That is what I have to say. Genko threatened to shut down power even before they give out the threat.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts right there. 6:51. We are going through the headlines and having you get or react and share your thoughts to them. You can watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. We'll go through some messages right now before we wrap this up and go on a breather. John from Central Area.
Well, John from Central Area says what PDP governors have put out to the media yesterday is different from what is going on behind the scenes. Of course, they cannot come out and announce their willingness to join in a merger just like that. It's a game. Let's watch, is what John says. Do you believe it's a game, though?
Oh, well, again, time will tell if it's a game, because many are saying they're not playing opposition. It feels like a one-man party. So let's see if in the coming months they're able to put their acts together.
What if there is some kind of plot twist where we see the APC and the PDP coming together as one?
Okay, let's go on to more messages, shall we?
Ogido from Kubwa says, good morning. On forming a new merger, Nigerians will not forget quickly that the people promoting the merger today are the same people that destroyed the PDP before in, is that 2014 or 2024?
2014.
Okay, says they're the same people for sentiments that rose against good governance of GEJ and the PDP then, and raised all kinds of allegations and complaints against GEJ and imposed Buhari on Nigerians, having imported people to wrestle power from GEJ. And ever since, Nigeria and Nigerians have not been the same. This time around, they will fail woefully because Nigerians are better informed now about all of this. Ogido from Kubwa sends that message in. And this one here says death toll hits 53 in just killing. Certainly, the government knows what is going on because it was once said if an insurgency persists more than 24 hours, the government is aware. Mind you, you're done. Okay. All right. Pa Andrew A. Udumuyo from Suleja sends that message in. Maybe we'll have time for one or two more. This one here says, good morning, Dickon, Itodo, and Gabriella. The statement credited to the PDP indicates that politicians are after themselves and not the progress of the country. Ben from Garki says. And this one here says, good morning, sir, ma. My name is Favor. Today is my dad's birthday. He turns 50. I'd like you to call him and wish him a happy birthday. Aww.
We can't do that, but what you can do is send a message at 11 o'clock on What's Happening in Abuja. There's a shout-out segment right there, and your dad will be called and wish the happy birthday. But happy birthday. Happy 50th to your dad.
Yeah.
And we hope he has a good year ahead.
Wale Fatunla says the raid terrorists are killing Nigerians, calls for immediate action. No proactive steps are being taken so far. In the country where lives are more important and citizens are not docile, a political party would have been pushed out of power by a series of protests. But here we are. The attitude of the ruling class in Nigeria towards protection of life and property is nothing to write home about, and their actions are appalling, is what Wale Fatunla says. We'll have to wrap it up at this point. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation. We'll take a very quick break for the commercials. At 7 o'clock will be time for The Lead. Don't go away.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.